Alright, picture this. A typical morning in the life of a girl and a boy. The girl, let's call her Sarah, wakes up to her alarm blaring Beyoncé's empowering anthem, Run the World, Girls. Meanwhile, our boy, let's name him Tom, rolls out of bed after hitting the snooze button one too many times, grumbling something about needing caffeine to even consider facing the day. Now, as Sarah elegantly glides to her closet, she's greeted by rows upon rows of shoes, each pair meticulously chosen to match every possible occasion life could throw at her. There are heels that could conquer Everest. Well, maybe not, but they'd certainly look fabulous trying. Flats that could dance through a marathon without breaking a sweat, metaphorically speaking, of course. And sneakers so stylish they could make even the most die-hard fashion critic nod in approval. Meanwhile, Tom's shoe collection consists of, well, let's just say it's more of a shoe singular. He's got that one trusty pair of sneakers that have seen him through thick and thin. From school to soccer practice to the occasional attempt at impressing someone with his non-existent skateboarding skills, those sneakers have been there, done that, and are still holding up surprisingly well considering the mileage. Now you might be wondering why Sarah needs so many shoes while Tom gets by with just the one pair. Well, it all comes down to a simple truth. Girls are prepared for anything, and boys, well, boys are just trying to survive the day without accidentally setting something on fire. You see, for Sarah, shoes aren't just footwear. They're expressions of her personality, her mood, her very essence. Each pair tells a story, from the daring red stilettos she wore on her first date, which may or may not have ended with her tripping over her own feet, to the comfy ballet flats she slipped into when she danced her heart out at her best friend's wedding. But for Tom, shoes are a means to an end. They're there to protect his feet from the perils of broken glass, rogue Lego pieces, and that one mysterious puddle in the hallway that never seems to dry no matter how many times he mops it up. And if they happen to look halfway decent while doing so, well, that's just a bonus. So while Sarah's shoe collection may be the envy of fashionistas everywhere, and Tom's single pair of sneakers may not be winning any awards for style, both of them are perfectly equipped to tackle whatever life throws their way. After all, whether you're strutting your stuff in a killer pair of heels or kicking back in a comfy pair of sneakers, the most important thing is that you're comfortable in your own shoes. Pun intended. And who knows, maybe one day Tom will venture into the wild world of shoe shopping and discover the joy of having options for every occasion. But until then, he'll stick with his trusty sneakers and leave the fashion statements to Sarah. Because let's face it, when it comes to shoes, girls just know how to step up their game and look fabulous doing it. So here's to Sarah and her shoe collection, to Tom and his one pair of sneakers, and to all the boys and girls out there strutting their stuff one step at a time. After all, life's too short to wear boring shoes, right?